Hi, my name is Steve Reagan with CSO Online, and with me is Famita Rashid. I can't exactly tell you where we are right now, but I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with this giant sign behind us and the fact that we're in Las Vegas. It's kind of hot outside. We're here at Black Hat. Later this week, we're also going to be over at DEF CON, but today I wanted to talk to you briefly about some basic security precautions you can take while you're coming out to the show this weekend. Some people go to extremes when they prepare to travel for business, and some people do the basics. I'm a basic type. So when it comes to travel, and correct me if I'm wrong, the easiest thing to do, at least what I do, is you disable your Wi-Fi, disable your Bluetooth, and for the most part, you're not going to have to worry about that. See, I'm very limited when I use my phone. You know, I don't do a lot of text messaging on it. If I absolutely need it, it's to make a phone call. But when I'm walking around the floor and things like that, I have those two services disabled. And if I'm in an area where I know they're doing active scanning, and you could tell.
Which is pretty much what Black Hat is going to be about. Somebody's always going to be scanning.
Yeah, I turn it into airplane mode. But for the most part, you don't, I mean, you will see scanning. It happens. It truly does. But I don't think it's anything that we should panic over. I don't see the let's run to the hills, the sky is falling type need to be afraid of the network here.
I mean, I hear people who are just like, oh, I'm going to wipe my laptop and come with a brand new machine.
Why?
Or go get a phone I've never used so that, and I'm sitting here thinking, no, actually, like you said, turn off the network, turn off the Bluetooth. No one can get to your phone now.
Well, here's the question. So I'm going to go out and do all this stuff to prepare for the networks at Black Hat or the network at DEF CON. That's great. What do you do the other 351 days a year? When you travel to Kansas City for that meeting, are you not worried about the hotel you're going to?
Or hey, if you're a Starbucks and you decide what you don't care about what that guy over on that table is doing, it's the same threat model.
You think free ATT Wi-Fi is like normal? I mean, you're going to go ahead and connect to that anyway? Alrighty. So turning off the things on your phone are one way. Another way is when I'm using the computer, I always use the VPN.
I use it on my mobile devices too. Since our corporate VPN is AnyConnect Cisco, it's on my Android phone, it's on my tablet, and it's basically just another layer. Yep. The VPN is protecting my connection. Doesn't have to be just a computer. All my mobile devices get the same treatment. And I don't want to get in the habit of saying, I'm going to do one thing on one device, one thing on the other. So before I go on the trip, no matter where I am, make sure that's on my device.
And speaking of devices, update them. Most of you coming out to Las Vegas this weekend should already be prepared because Apple's put out a bunch of patches recently. And
Google did their Android security update.
Yep, Microsoft has done Patch Tuesday already. So make sure everything's updated. That's going to give you a little leg up on anybody who's playing around. But for the most part, just use common sense. Use your VPN. If you're worried about communications interceptions and things like this, because there are, you know, ISMI catchers all around Las Vegas. Well, talk less or use secure comms. Signal's, you know,
I use Signal. I know a lot of people here are using WhatsApp.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with either one of those. And the thing is, what you have to worry about is, you know, I actually saw this discussion on Twitter. Nation states, if they're coming after you, they're going to get you. Sorry, it's just the way it is. You're not going to do much to stop that. So take some realistic precautions. You know, limit your access, and if you do have to, you know, have access at any given point in the day, do the basics that you know work and protect yourself. VPN, you know, VPN, patch updates, and limited attack surface. But there are some other neat little things. Let me show you this. What about your credit cards, right? Well, if you have like the Visa Wave Pay or whatever, there are little things you can get that you can put your card into. And what this does is it prevents RFID reading. So if somebody's trying to scan for my card, they're not going to get it off of this. It's a neat little trick. Coincidentally enough, if you're ever at a conference where you have badges that they like to scan for all that apparent reason, if you put that behind, they can't scan it. That's fun. But you have the best tool of all.
So here's the thing. That is great for just your credit card. But you know what? There's a ton of other things. So what I got, this nifty coat. It's got a Faraday cage in the pocket. All I have to do is slip my phone right in. No wireless signal goes in. Nothing goes out. I miss phone calls, I miss text messages, but you know what? It means nobody can get anything in any of these pockets. This is probably the most secure piece of item in my wardrobe, and I love it.
So I know I said you should do the basics, but honestly, if you can get a Faraday cage in your pocket, you should totally do that just to say you have a Faraday cage in your pocket. In the meantime, disable Wi-Fi, disable Bluetooth, and use some common sense when you're browsing the web, and don't sweat the network so much because you're going to be fine. I'm Steve Reagan with CSO Online. This is Fumita Rashid. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you this weekend.